Hello, everyone. Welcome to an early morning match for those in the U.S. I am Game Draco, joined by Mikey Burger, and we should have a really exciting match today in Goofbrush versus kingbeandip. Both of these haven't competed since 2023 and are a little bit rusty, but they're both really solid players, and I look forward to seeing what they pull off.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Mikey Burger here, and yeah, it's nice to be here again doing another match with my long-time historical friend and top tournament commentator in Game Draco. And yeah, are we still doing the warm-ups for this race?
I'm not so sure. We saw the countdown being given, so I'm thinking they might be going flat out. Yeah, it's in progress. So, have about roughly a 19-second difference.
$35.72 for King first lap.
Yeah, so first track is Milestar 100, which is a clone of Sonoma Raceway. So let's see. I'm not doing that. Oh, Goof crashed.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty risky boost hold in that section. Right
And we have, and of course, we have to pause right where he crashed. How heartbreaking!
Yeah, we just have to just watch for kingbeandip to catch up. But yeah, two rather legendary runners in this game. Yeah, kingbeandip, a very strong competitor when he wants to be, and one of the tournament winners from the first tournament. Goofbrush, a slightly more recent competitor, hasn't, and neither of these players have played for a while. We've got a 146.8 coming in for kingbeandip, and a 150.06 for Goof. Yeah, so it's not really much at this level you can do with a death on most tracks. It's usually a fatal result with good players as good as these two.
And the next track. Next track we are going to is Howler Gorge, first of Goof's tracks. kingbeandip, why are you on Baru Coast or Fire Mountain Rally? Oh, it looks like Baru Coast. Yep. Why is he on Baru Coast?
Well, it looks like kingbeandip has picked Baru Coast as for one of his, but obviously he won the last race, so
Yeah.
I think he's realised his mistake. Maybe what he's done is written down all of his picks and then hasn't realised that it's Goose pick. Yeah, so just straight up Howler Gorge. Yeah, kingbeandip needs to change track here. I think maybe we should ping him.
I just pinged him. I pinged him. I think he just got it.
Oh, good. I hope so. There's nothing worse than losing a race because you've gone the wrong track. Yeah, pretty straightforward track, this one, Howler Gorge. Not really anything too crazy here, like some of the other picks.
Yeah.
I know that Goofbrush likes this one, actually. He picked this against me in the Grand Finals, I think. The
2023
2023.
Grand Final.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what strategies he goes for here. If he goes for anything a little bit more ambitious at the end of this section. Looks like he's playing a little bit more risk-free this time. All right, so yeah, countdown has gone in, so we should see a small delay, and then we'll see the start of the actual race. Kind of an interesting match, these two. Both of these players, I wouldn't say are the absolute pinnacle of consistency, but they both have very good pace, and they also have a large uh, pool of tracks which they can select as well. So it'll be very interesting to see what they come up with in this match.
Also, both are known for being huge risk takers, and especially King Bean Dip.
Yeah, kingbeandip's very aggressive in tournament. He will absolutely push to get the very best time he can every time.
Here we go.
Looks like Goose off on his official race.
About a 21-second difference.
So we're not seeing the traditional route through that first section from Goofbrush. Yeah, kingbeandip boosting quite early through that section. It's worth noting, actually, these two players haven't really done a huge amount in the last year or two. I think kingbeandip's been busy with his well, new life essentially, and yeah, Goofbrush hasn't really, to my knowledge, done many ILs or hasn't been involved in tournament last year. So it's kind of a case of really perhaps both not on their peak form.
Uh-oh!
And that's a really nasty death for Goofbrush. That was, yeah, that's sometimes the game just mean.
Just crashed into the stone
Yeah,
pillar.
yeah, that one is a lot less common actually. You don't see that too often.
No kidding.
But kingbeandip gets through the tent without a hitch.
Sync pause coming in.
Yeah, Goof actually using the fast terrain at the well, not the fast terrain, but the slope down the hill, which can be a bit risky. The deceleration can cause a death if you hit it with too steep of an angle, so you have to get just the right position for that to work.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. We're about even. Goofbrush is a little bit ahead, probably because he got a boost on the tent shortcut, which allowed him to recover quicker.
Yeah, they both had a death, but with that fast terrain, that immediate acceleration and possibility to boost through that whole section seems to have given Goof the advantage.
It's a much cleaner 10 entry.
Yeah, it's good to see.
Convenient, pushing it to the brink of engine fire. Oh, this is a lot closer than this is a bit closer. Curious to see what happens in these.
Yeah, it's not over yet.
Yeah, it's certainly not over yet.
Yeah, Goof playing a bit more risky fast through that section. Maybe he's saving a bit more time there.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
He has the lead though, so I think it's going to require a mistake at this point.
Yeah. Looks like goofbrush is saving his boost so he can go for broke. Well, here we go.
Oh,
321,
yeah.
323, about 2 seconds off.
Yeah, nice times with a death. 321 with a death's very good.
We are tied up 1-1. Next, we're going to next we are going to Baru Coast, no Mars. So odds are we'll probably be seeing Ben Quaternaros here.
Yeah, I would expect they both do this. Although kingbeandip in the past has actually gone with bullseye in this situation, interestingly. But I don't think that will be good enough in the present era.
No, particularly at this level.
Perhaps it was with Ben Band where he picked that, actually. I'm pretty sure he will go with Ben. I'd be very surprised if he went with anything else here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, considered to be one of the most difficult tracks in the game. I think particularly in a tournament situation as well, is Baru Coast.
And is exceptionally more difficult with Ben Quaternaros.
I mean, I'm not sure if I would place it at the most difficult, but it's certainly a challenging track. It has some very tight corners that require a very precise line to work without having to slow down significantly.
I heard Baru Coast and Ben is like the second hardest track after Gravine Gateway for a lot of the top runners.
Yeah, there's a lot of different strategies you can use on this track, which greatly affects how difficult it is. It'll be interesting to see what the two players decide to do about that.
Always exciting to see though in tournament because it's really volatile, particularly with Ben, because with Ben, you have to scrape the wall and there's no guarantee of you coming out unscathed through it.
Yeah, some of these walls are very unforgiving on this track. As I think I demonstrated in my last match by killing myself on one of the corners. Yeah, but Goof looking pretty solid here, actually, in practice. Who's your money on for this match, Game Draco?
I have no idea. Both are still warming up. Both admitted they were rusty going into tournament this year, so I have no idea.
I feel like Goof looked a little bit more solid in his previous match than kingbeandip, but
Yeah.
maybe he's done a little bit of prep for this match.
Well, kingbeandip said his computer's a little wonky and can't help, is struggling to get high frame rates.
Yeah, that could be a problem, actually, for if Goofbrush has thought about that, maybe he could potentially be mean and pick really high FPS tracks.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, countdown is in, so this is Goofbrush's official race.
About 22 seconds.
Yeah, 22-second difference.
Just instead of the sink pause coming in.
Through the canyon section.
Oh, fuck! King Bean Dip was gonna crash there.
Yeah, that was a bit sketch. Fortunately, he just lost a little bit of time in the form of lines and not an actual crash. So that's something. But yeah, goofbrush.
Yeah.
The one of the most challenging sections of this track, the canyon.
Oh, they're right close to each other. This is the part where we were talking about where you can't be guaranteed coming unscathed.
Yeah, goofbrush looked very good in this section in warm up. And yeah, he is pulling a very slight lead actually. Oh, although he's made a bit of a mistake there. That's like kingbeandip. Come back. He has some damage to his right engine. Fortunately, a lot of the turns on this track are right-hand turns, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem.
It's also not in the red. If it goes into the red, I'll have to repair. 119. We're off by about 0.8 of a second.
Yeah, we have a race here. Oh, goofbrush just cutting the boost there. Just realised he didn't quite get his line right and tried to avoid crashing.
Looks like goofbrush is eking out a slight lead.
Yeah, this match is a first to four match, Mr. Lee.
Yikes! Oh! Goofbrush gets claimed on the texture kill spot.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did in my previous match.
Whoa! King Bean Dip was lucky to survive that.
Yeah, this is quite an intense race.
Whoa! He crashed again! Oh, both crashed!
Yeah, that was I don't know what's going on. That looked like Goof just boosted too long into that corner. I don't know what he was, if he was trying to go for that boost hold. That was a bit his
I
line.
think both went for it and got greedy and crashed.
Yeah, his line wasn't even close though, so I don't know what happened. Yeah, so kingbeandip in the lead now.
Yep.
Interesting line. I don't know why kingbeandip is going that way. Maybe he feels a bit nervous after that previous lap, because he's really not taking advantage of the lines there.
Yeah. Oh! Goofbrush grips on that same spot as he did last lap.
Yeah, it is just brutal, that section.
Yeah. With Bullseye, you can skirt it just fine, but you can't do with Ben's dragster-like handling.
Yeah, you have to use the whole track there, otherwise you just have to slow down a lot, otherwise to take that turn, it's just too tight. But I think kingbeandip has this.
Yep, 403 and a 406.
Yeah, I think we have a match here. I don't know if I'd describe Ben Quadinaris as a dragster. I think he's too maneuverable for that.
Yeah, but still, it's a kind of an analogy that's fairly accurate for him.
I mean, yeah, compared to Bullseye, I suppose it's true, actually. Because Bullseye is just insane in terms of his handling.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go for a little kooky one. Executioner with skips. Now this skip is, if I expect Goofbrush to go really for broke and do a really crazy skip here.
Yeah, so we've got no Ben, executioner skips. This is another thing that Goofbrush really likes to do. So I don't know if kingbeandip knows this skip, so it'll be really interesting to see if he attempts it or if he just goes for the full track. But if this works, then it should be a wash.
Yeah.
That is, of course, if it works.
Yeah. It's a really dicey skip.
Yeah, so you have to sort of go back into that area to load, I think trigger the track, and then ride that wall as Goofbrush did, jump over and under the track, and then place your pod over the track below, which is a late part of the track, so that the game recognizes that you're there, and then you land to the tube and then repeat the process.
Looks like kingbeandip is just going with kingbeandip's just going with full track.
Yeah. Yeah, I must say I don't feel particularly confident for kingbeandip because I think Goofbrush only really needs to make the skip once or twice to probably win this.
Looks like he's trying to do the old skip.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, the old skip doesn't save nearly as much time as the method that Goofbrush is using. No, we're doing actual races for a tournament, so yeah, they're not really so much. I don't think I'd describe them as time trials. I could be wrong though, but yeah, these are.
These are not time trials.
Yeah, so you get a little bit of extra time for a skips practice because they're usually a little bit more technical, so you get 3 minutes warm-up time. But I don't think kingbeandip has successfully made the skip, so it looks like he's gonna just go for the full track.
Yeah.
Alright, we've got our countdown coming in now, so we should see starting in just a few seconds. Yeah, do we know what the players banned for each of their picks?
I know kingbeandip banned Bunta training. And okay, now we're just waiting on Goofbrush. Not sure. Here we go.
Alright, is this kingbeandip's race, do we think? Looks like it's
I think
Goofbrush.
so. I'm not even gonna bother to sync it starting.
Here we go. So it looks like kingbeandip's going to restart. I'm pretty sure this is Goofbrush's run.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's already got the skip here. Interesting line. I don't know why he went for that line. Looked like he could have just made that just fine, but he's maybe a little bit safer doing it that way.
Oh! Crashes right away, kingbeandip. red engine, but
Yeah, looking good for goofbrush though.
there we go. Last run for Goofbrush.
Yeah, he's already looking at starting lap 3. Goofbrush kingbeandip is still on lap 1.
Oh,
Ooh, he actually didn't get enough.
work.
Yeah, he's had to abort that. So he'll have to have another go at it. But he's got tons of time, fortunately. There's so many parts of the track where there are collision on parts of the walls that extend upwards vertically, and it's very difficult to actually navigate between these sections, and that's the problem that Goofbrush is having at the moment.
Well, he doesn't have it anymore. He navigated through the collision.
Yeah, this is looking like it's sealed pretty much now.
It's sealed. It is sealed.
Yeah, we already have a result in for Goofbrush.
Crash to the finish in style.
Yeah. Do we count that as a death? I think we should.
Yeah. Oh, and I love the username for Goofbrush on this profile is Golf Ball. That's funny. Ooh!
Yeah, slightly rough tube entrance for King Lee.
I think King Beandip is forfeiting.
Yeah, he's. I think he knew actually already.
Yep, King Beandip is forfeiting. We are tied 2-2.
Yeah, turning out to be an interesting match so far. So we're going to see another pick from King Bean.
And we are going to Executioner Full Track with Ben Band.
Yeah, we are going back to the same track.
Unintentional salty run back.
It'll be pretty interesting this actually, because King Bean actually looked like he was having some trouble on those tubes. So I don't know how that's going to go this time. Yeah, so the fastest pod that will be available for this track from Ben Quadinaris is banned, which means that Bowls is the next best, which is what they're both using. Both having a little bit of trouble on the tubes in warm-up, actually. Yes, they are doing the same track. This can only happen once in a match, but if the track in question, one has skips, one player plays with skips, and the next race is you're not allowed to use skips, then that event can occur. And unfortunately my stream is frozen, which is not helpful.
Both look like they're struggling in warm-up. Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of this should be pretty interesting. All right, so countdown is in.
King Beandip not having high hopes. He said, "This is gonna be a mess."
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't sound too confident.
King Beandip not having high hopes for this. He said, "This is gonna be a mess."
Yeah, not really good if it's something you've picked that you're not feeling confident on it. It's not really a good sign.
No, it's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all.
I'm thinking maybe King Bean is on his real race.
Oh, here we go. Seconds. Second sync pause coming in.
Yeah, good start for Goof.
Yep.
Carry handles the tube. Yeah, look good. A lot of it with the tubes is just knowing the patterns. If you can get a specific angle and just do the same pattern every time, you can avoid the rocks that way.
Yikes. Light lead.
Yeah, we both survived the tube on that one, which is good. Looks like Goof is pulling out a bit of a lead, interestingly.
Yeah, slight lead.
See how they use the fast terrain here.
7/10 of a second lead for Goofbrush.
Slightly different heat patterns, heat to cooling ratio for bowls against Ben, which kind of changes the boost timing slightly.
Whoa, and gets stuck on the low route. Oh, that's gonna cost Goof a ton.
That's not ideal.
Well, that's and he crashes on the tube entry, which is this tube, as I like to say, is where this track earns its name of Executioner.
Yeah, that difference in route doesn't really matter as much as a death,
Oh,
unfortunately.
he takes the door death. It's just spiraling out of control for Goofbrush.
Yeah, kingbeandip looking a lot more solid in the actual race here compared to his warm-up. That death from Goofbrush was another very unlucky death, though. He barely clipped that at all.
118.
You still have one more tube left, though, so we'll have to see how they navigate that. That's going to maybe decide the race.
Absolutely. But King Beandip has a massive lead now, though.
Yeah, it's pretty significant now. I don't know about that strat, Andy Panther. It'll be an interesting one.
Yeah.
That I'm amazed Goose survived that tube entry that time.
Yeah. we have kingbeandip coming in with a 358, which is really fast for bowls.
Yeah, certainly is.
And coming, match point for kingbeandip.
Yeah, Goof under some pressure here. He needs to pull something out of the bag. That was a very interesting race.
Yeah. Okay, next we are going to Doug Derby with skips.
Of course we are. Goofbrush is really a fan of Skip's picks. He's done this many times in matches. Looks like he's trying to do an advanced version of the skip actually in his warm up, where he loops around twice to trigger the second lap.
Okay, they're both going for it.
Yeah, it's kind of risky on this skip because if you get it wrong or like deload the track, could be a problem.
And kingbeandip struggling with trying to set up the angle for it.
Yeah, you've got to get it in the right position, otherwise it just won't climb at all. I think skips, particularly these sorts of things, can really catch you out if you haven't played for a while as well, because they're not straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see actually that's the problem kingbean's having at the moment is if you go too far over to the side of the track, it unloads the track.
Yep.
Yeah, Goofbrush definitely looking more confident here in warm-up, although we'd expect that with it being his pick.
Yeah. So he's taking a much more riskier. Oh, look at that! In warm up, a
223? I wonder if that's like a record.
Yeah.
I don't know what the flat P world record is here for this track, for skips.
I don't know.
As the fastest second lap time, single lap. Apparently, according to Knock in chat, it's a 1.715 by none other than Goofbrush.
Okay, the countdown has been given. Let's see what goes. Curious to see what happens. They're gonna.
It's going to be difficult to see when they start the race with this one, being such a short skip.
Yeah. Hard even to sync because. Okay, I think we're seeing goofbrush pausing, ready to start the run. Let's see. Let's see if King Bean Dip starts. Okay.
Well, King Bean Dip did complete a run there, so that's good.
Yeah. Here we go.
So, thinking maybe this is Goofbrush's actual run now.
Yes.
Oh, he's got lap 1, but he's missed. He tried to cross over too late and has missed lap 2, so he needs to climb the wall again.
Yeah.
Flips off. It's very easy to panic with these skips.
Okay, we have 36 from 36.858 from Goofbrush. And King Bean Dip still on the first lap.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing seeing a runner still on lap 1 when someone else has finished. But it's just the nature of skips, I suppose.
Alec Guinness. And I think King Bean Dip is forfeiting, and we are on to a race 7.
Well, the fans are getting their money's worth today. We're seeing the maximum number of races for this match. And I think, actually, each player has won on their own picks, unless I'm mistaken.
Yes, exactly.
So that, in theory, means that this is King Bean Dip's time to win. Which would also be the match. So, yeah, we'll have to see what King Bean Dip has up his sleeve here.
And it is...
Or possibly down his trouser leg.
It is Bumpy's Breakers Full Track. That's going to be the final.
Interesting pick. I thought he might go with a skip as well, because he quite likes doing skip picks as well. It's an interesting pick from King Bean. I wouldn't particularly associate this track with him, so he's obviously done some prep here, it would seem.
And this means that both matches this year King Bean Dip has participated in have gone to the maximum number of races of 7, because he went all the way to this race 7 with Radiant Variant as well.
That's what we like to see.
Yep, he's looking a little rusty. King Bean Dip admitted in the tournament chat that he said, "Every track is a track I haven't played in 2 years."
Yeah, I did wonder if he was just kind of picking slightly randomly here, which is a little bit of a concern. Though he has won on his picks so far, so who knows? Maybe his luck will hold out here. I mean,
Yeah.
Goofbrush hasn't exactly played a ton either, so...
Yeah. That's why I was unsure to put bets on who because of that.
Yeah, I mean, before the match, I think I would have honestly put my money on Goofbrush, but that was only based on the previous match. But looking at this, I mean, yeah, it's anybody's now. I think it's a very cool track, this one.
Yeah. By far the coolest Aqualaris track by a landslide because it's the only one that's really unique.
Yeah, it has those like double hairpin sections, and shares a few other sections with Sunken City and Aqualaris Classic, which are the other two tracks on this world.
Yeah, but Bumpy's is a lot more colorful with the full track. You go to the only parts that this portion that goofbrush into. This is the really unique part of Bumpy's Breakers, and it's the only time you see it on Aqualaris because the other two times you just basically share everything with Sunken City and Aqualaris Classic. I think goofbrush is starting.
Yeah, countdown's in, so I'll have to see how this goes.
Yep. And let's see. How about a...
It's like 23.5-second difference here.
Yeah, 23 and a half. Yeah, come with a sync pause.
In favor of goofbrush.
Okay.
Looking pretty good so far. Both
Yeah.
players. No one's really underheating that I've noticed.
Oh, that is a precarious spot to,
Yeah, oh no!
Second.
Oh, that angle. Oh, I don't know if he's going to make that.
That does not look like a good angle, no.
No, it looks like it's very, very close to it.
We'll see what happens in a few seconds.
I mean, the most dramatic sync pause.
Lucky!
Oh!
And goofbrush in a slight lead. Oh no! Oh, that's one of the worst deaths you can take on Bumpy's Breakers.
Yeah, this is just respawning outside of the tube. It just costs probably 10 seconds in total with the death there.
Yeah, it's probably the most catastrophic crash you can take on this track. Full track, anyway. It's more catastrophic if you miss the skip on Bumpy's Breakers skip, but that's not the case here. And because of that, we have that was a 7-second loss.
Yeah, that's... kind of rough.
Ooh, I thought kingbeandip would crash there too.
Yeah, it was that close, yeah.
That or two.
Yeah, goofbrush looking very good on those hairpins though. See how the next shortcut goes this time for the group.
Up, he aborts the shortest cut and crashes. Let's see what kingbeandip does.
Whoa, what did Goof do?
Oh!
That's some carnage here on Bumpies today.
Yeah, there is a lot of carnage here. Oh no!
Or should I say poddage? Maybe poddage is better.
Yeah. Yeah. 137.
Well, there's still another lap. Somehow I thought they were on lap 3, so that's good news.
Yeah.
No, that was definitely not a pun, Lilac. Hee hee hee. Now there's no ice here because we're not on Ando Cream today.
Yep.
And this is track 7, so we're not going to see it. But yeah, there's not really much for kingbeandip can do except for hope for a mistake from Goof. Shortcut for goofbrush. How's this going to go?
He just aborts it. He's just playing it safe and makes it. I think Goof has this now.
I'm surprised actually at him not attempting the shortcut.
Probably not. Feels like he's probably not too warmed up on it yet.
Yeah, I suppose that's a reasonable. Yeah, Goof's going to take this out.
Goof wins. Goof advances into the 2-0 bracket. Kingbeandip, after a tie-breaking final match, goes into the tiebreaker 1-1.
Yeah, certainly not the cleanest match from either of these players, but still a very entertaining one. Oh, well, we'll have to get them into interviews and see how they felt about that match.
Hey, Kingbeandip.
Hello.
Hey, goofbrush.
GG's.
GG.
These guys.
That was pretty close.
I did not think I was going to get through all of your picks.
Yeah.
Very entertaining match.
But yeah,
I
that was a
haven't-
good
I
match.
don't really play nowadays, but yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, we were sort of discussing in commentary about which one of you we felt had actually played the most out of you two, because neither of you have really, to my knowledge, really done a huge amount. Yeah, it was, how did you feel about your performance today, both of you, given the fact you hadn't really done much practice?
I feel
Thought I
pretty
did.
good about mine.
Yeah. I think just some deaths that I think I could have avoided, but I think I did okay.
Yeah. I have a tendency to die once on every track, but I was able to pull out some wins by dying less. So, so that's a good sign.
I mean, you each won all your own picks with the exception of the last race, which unfortunately was the clincher.
Yep.
Otherwise, it looked like what you had done, at least. It looked like you'd both done some preparation for your picks, at least.
I did 0 prep.
I just went with.
I mean, it
What was
worked. Well, you didn't win the match, but the things you picked, you did well on.
Right. That was kind of funny on Bumpy's Breakers because I have a piece of junk 20-year-old graphics card in my computer because my good graphics card is in my other computer. And so I can't get more than 35 FPS in this game while streaming it.
Is it always been like that? Or is it like
No, that's new this year. And then during Bumpy's Breakers, my desktop wallpaper changed, and during the animation I dropped to 5 FPS.
Oh. That's disastrous.
Oh no!
and that was like right before the shortcut.
So it crashed right before the shortcut.
Yeah.
Was that the one where you crashed on the inside of the tube and then respawned outside to the hand side?
No, it was the other one. Oh, yeah, that was.
Either way, unfortunate.
Yep.
If I knew you couldn't go above 35 FPS, I think I would have picked some higher FPS tracks.
Yeah.
I think all
Don't
of mine were low FPS.
don't tell anybody though.
It's too late. It's been made public.
Howler
I
was
mean, I did post that in the tournaments chat like a couple weeks ago that I couldn't go high FPS.
Yeah, you had some
Yep.
good races today. Howler was very good. You both had very good pace there. You just both died, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I
Yeah.
suppose maybe it wouldn't have changed the result, although you did crash in different positions. Yeah, I think Goofbrush, you crashed. I think in the high speed terrain section, which I think was less costly because somehow KingBeandip, you crashed in a very unusual place on that track. I think
Yeah.
you hit on the
Yeah.
rock on the final section.
Yeah, since I came back to the game for this tournament, I've been I for some reason I lost the memory for that specific turn, the muscle memory.
Yeah, that could do it.
Yep.
Was one bizarre death though.
Yep. Yeah, I could have taken the match if I didn't die there.
Yeah, and a lot of the game was actually very mean to both of you. There was a lot of deaths that were like that shouldn't really have happened, but they happened anyway. Like there was one where Goof, you hit like the doors on the Executioner, and the I think on Baru Coast as well. Like that outside wall on the chicane left hand corner, you hit that one. I think on both laps. So
The
Yes.
Executioner one was like definitely avoidable. I was just trying to go fast, and then the Brew Coast ones, I think high FPS Brew Coast is pretty like comfy, but I think both of those deaths in the forest were caused by higher FPS stuff. So I should probably not do that.
I mean, to me, it looked like the game was just out to kill you both today.
Is it never not that?
Well, I mean, even more than usual.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, so Executioner skips, did that catch you off guard a little bit, King Mean?
Geez, I haven't touched anything in a couple years, but like my only setup for Executioner skips without Ben requires 60 FPS. I have not learned the skip on anything else. And so
Yeah, that's fair.
and so that was a no-go.
Oh, were you doing the old one?
Yes, I was. I don't know. The new one was developed after I semi-retired.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Yep.
We saw that you would attempted to do the old skip. I don't think I saw you succeed at it, but I saw in the actual race you just decided just to go for the full track. In the end.
And that worked out really well because I had extra practice time for the next race, which was exactly the same thing.
I think somebody made a joke about that in our live chat actually, which looks like they were right.
I can't believe we both.
I called it.
I can't believe we both
I called
picked
it
that track.
That's funny, and I called it an unintentional salty run back.
Uh huh.
I was surprised you didn't ban it in the ban phase, so I just assumed you knew the new one if you weren't going to ban it.
Like, my Boonta training course is abysmal.
Yeah, but I thought, like, I was basically, like, putting Executioner Skip in there just to get a free ban so I could pick Bunter Training. Like, and pick that. But it was the other way around, apparently.
Yeah.
Interesting strategy.
in theory, I kind of had a chance at Executioner, but I'd never have a chance on Buddha Trading.
I think that should be the other way around, because Executioner skip is it's like basically impossible to go like plus 3 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know the new skip at all, so
Yeah,
it's a
so
big
I'm
unknown
saying
for
you
me.
should ban it basically
Yeah.
all the time.
And you both look like you're having a lot of trouble actually on the full track on Executioner, but it seemed to work out pretty well for you in kingbeandip in the actual race. Like, you
Yeah,
didn't
I
seem
got 0 deaths during the actual run, and like every practice run before that was terrible.
It is a finicky thing though to get those tubes to work, especially if you haven't played for a while. You just forget just one little thing and it'll just kill you.
Yep.
I like completely forgot you banned Ben, like because you did Executioner ban Ben, and I was like, oh, I'm picking that as well. But I didn't like recognize that Ben was banned, and I had to use bowls. So
Yeah.
I probably should have banned Death Rows instead. Oh,
Uh-huh.
no, banned
I
that and
bet
then
that instead
done
of
the
Death Rows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Death Rows is just a comfy track. It's hard to mess up there.
Yeah. It's a track that I haven't played that much, so I just didn't feel comfortable.
Yeah. Well, I was expecting this to go like 4-1 or 4-2 at the best, so like I'll take a 4-3.
Well,
And this is your second 4 free match in a row, kingbeandip.
Yeah.
yeah, so by that reckoning, you should be on for a 4-2 or 4-1 win next match with that. If you can keep progressing that way.
Yeah, we'll see who my opponent is. This loss will kick me down to an easier opponent for the next round. So that will be nice.
Woo Swiss.
So, and you're gonna go up against who knows who.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's gonna be either
It'll-
Dom,
it's gonna
the
be-
winner of Mike versus Home Run, or you, Mike.
It could be Dom, it could be... Jeez, well, no, it won't be Paige.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
it'll probably be
either-
someone tough. Someone who's won both of their first 2 rounds.
Yeah. And we won't know for sure until Sunday because that's the final race that will go with a 2-0 and 1-1.
Uh-huh. Your
Yeah.
options are Dom, Mikey, Metallica, and Homero. One of those 4. So good luck.
Thank you, Poison.
And
Yeah, exactly.
speaking of the schedule, and we have scheduled 2 more, and the last 2 matches of round 2 are going to be scheduled in the next 2 days. We're going to have Rambo Pluto versus Magius at 6:30 Eastern tomorrow evening, and then on Sunday we are going to have Metallica versus Homura at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, so stay tuned. Some fun matches coming up.
Yeah, it should
Yep.
be all pretty close.
But yeah, great match today from you two. It was very
Sure.
entertaining.
Oh, good luck in your next match.
Anyway,
Yeah, you too.
for sure.
Alright, that's all I got.
You too. Good luck, everyone. May the force be with you.